There are three way of investment. The first one is the share, purchase the share of any organization. Their risk is obviously high, as well as the return is obviously high, okay, because they actually sharing the profit of that particular organization to you, okay. So high risk as well as the return is high. So that type of the means actual thing in the share market. Now when I talk about the bonds, okay, so in bonds you can say yes, actually we reduce the risk. So here you can say the moderate risk and return. And the next one, if you don't want to take any risk, then there is the FD, the saving account and all. Their risk is very less. Very less means there you will get your money, okay. So there is no issue. So there is the very less risk and less return. You will get the return 5%, many times 4%, 5% like that. Okay, so there is the three way. We know that the three way to invest in any organization, as well as organization has a three way to generate the fund. One is the share market, or share means sell the share of the organization. So means you will get more or means fund from the share market, okay. So the thing is like that, here you need to give the ownership to the shareholder. So any profit you got in your organization, that you need to distribute to your shareholder. So that is the one way. Any loss occur in the organization, and even organization is bankrupted, that time the share market lose all the money. So that reason we can say the risk is high. The next is the bond. In bond we already discussed like that, because the company means organization and the company, if we take a money from the bank, okay, so there they need to pay approx 13%, 14% minimum interest. So they think, okay, we skip that bank part and we directly means generate some bond. There we promise we will give this amount, this amount of the interest rate on your principal capital, okay. So that is the bond, okay. So the air also they will generate, and as well as FD and all thing is means in the bank pay to the organization and they get the benefit, and again pay to the 4-5% to the that investor. So that is the thing. So here we will discuss how to means calculate the risk and how to calculate the return, as well as after that there is the very interesting concept, that is the time value of money. Means with respective time, what is the value of that particular money, okay, because in every time the value of the money is changing. So that phenomena also we will discuss. So okay, so what is the investment objective? Just I discuss maximize of return, minimize of risk. We have conflict in objective, okay. So we have actually, there are two things, return and risk, okay, but we have a conflict in objective, like we want to maximize the return but we want to minimize the risk. That is the actual objective. So investing in stock market, as I told you, high return high risk. Investing in single security, you can't achieve the objective and need for investment portfolio. So what is the investment portfolio, that I will discuss now. So if you invest, suppose if you want to invest in the share, okay, so there if you buy only one share, suppose Mahindra and Mahindra, okay, so Mahindra and Mahindra if you buy, okay, that is one share, and some price will be there 1700, you bought that particular share, okay. But once this particular company is not performing good, not generating the good profit and all thing, and suppose now the price after 3 months the price is the 1100, means here the loss is high, okay. The next point, what is the portfolio? Portfolio means the combination of the many organization share, okay, combination of the many organization share. So suppose one share you have TCS, one share you have related to this automobile, so Tata Motor, okay, one share from other organization, like if I talk about the pharma company, then Lupin, another in another sector you have suppose what okay, suppose in mining okay, some PUs ONGC, some PUs PSUs companies, okay. So like that, if you bought 111 share, and now suppose assume that the total is again 1700, you bought some percentage, okay, and now you will be found like that the price is not decreasing. If suppose the economic is not good, then it is 1600. So here means you make, what is the thing is here means if your objective is maximize the return but minimize the risk, okay, actually we want like that, okay, we want to minimize the risk. In that condition you need to make a portfolio. So that portfolio is nothing but the combination of the more than two stakeholder, or you can say the more than two organization share, okay. So here investing okay, so like that. So is there any doubt what is the means this portfolio means the combination of the many organization share, that is nothing but the portfolio, and everyone invests like that because in this diversification they able to minimize the risk. That is our objective, okay. So now again, okay, the same thing, a portfolio is the combination of two or more securities, okay, means you can say the combination of the one or means more than one. So two or more securities means the share of the organization, the bonds of the organization, and like that, okay. So that is the combination, means more than two different organization bond you have, the different organization share you have, then it's come into the portfolio. If single, then it is means single security, okay. The combination or combining security into the portfolio reduce the risk. As I just told you, if you combine more number of the security, more number of the organization in your portfolio of different sector, then you can reduce the risk, okay, you can reduce the risk. That is the thing. So we will discuss here analysis risk and return, the single security. In single security, how to analyze the risk and return. The next one is the portfolio management, okay. So there are two things we will discuss. So when I talk about the return, so return define as what is the return? Return represent the total gain and loss on an investment, right? So how much you gain on your investment, how much percentage is the interest you getting on that particular principal amount is nothing but the return, right? And sometime you will lose, so that is the means total loss on an investment, that is nothing but the return. So return means it is don't keep in mind it is always positive, no, it sometime if you lose the money, then the return is the negative. When you get means some amount of the interest in a positive way, so it's your return in the form of the some gain, okay. So the most basic way to calculate the return is as mentioned here. It is means it is nothing but R means just assume that the return is equal to CT means what is the current income plus this is the PT means okay, I will tell you means what is the actual price of that share right now at present situation, what is the price when you bought that particular security and that particular equity, or you can say the share, divided by PT minus 1 means what is the purchase price at the beginning. So where R is the means you know that is the holding period return, okay. So that is the return. What is the CT? Cash flow received during the holding period, means in that particular holding period how much amount of the gain I am getting. Cash flow means I am getting, that is nothing but the CT. What is the PT? Means the ending value, means what is the means suppose I purchase the share in 1700 of a particular company A and the organization A, and I sell that particular share at 2300, okay. So what is the ending value? Means now I sell that particular share at 2300 and where I buy this one at a 1700. So what is the ending? Ending is the 2300. What is the initial value? That is the 1700. What is the gain? This difference between these two is the gain. Okay, so I try to solve one numerical so you will be understand. So here you can see okay, one is the just example here how to define the return. So Rahul wishes to determine the return on the two of the company project. Suppose there is the two company project A and the project B. Okay, so project A was purchased 1 year ago for $20,000 and currently has a market value is 21,500. During the year it's generated 800 worth of tax receipts. Okay, so they generated 800 rupees also on that particular thing. The project B was purchased 4 years ago. Its value the year just completed decline $12,000 to 1,100. Okay, and during the year it's generated 1700 of the $1,700 after the tax receipts. Okay, so can you tell me which one is the best, project A or project B? What is your opinion? After that I will do the calculation. So again when you compare the two project or two share or two organization share price or your investment, then you need to identify or you need to calculate the return. Okay, how much return I will be get. On the basis of that you will be identify which one is the best. Okay, so how to calculate the return? As I just discussed how to calculate the return. I go back, just wait. Return is equal to, what is the thing? Return is equal to CT plus PT minus PT minus. Okay, so what is the thing is here? What is the CT? Means cash flow. What is the cash flow? Means how much cash flow is occur during that holding period of time. Okay, so when I want to calculate okay, I go back and here only I calculate return for A. Okay, return for A, how much that particular thing is generated during that particular holding time period is nothing but the C, right? So that is the 800. Are you getting my point? Cash flow, the total cash flow during that holding time 1 year, the cash flow is the 800 worth. Okay, $800. So that is the cash flow means C. Okay, plus what is the difference between the actual market price and when you purchase? Okay, so what is the actual market price right now? It is nothing but the PT, right? So it is 21,500. And what is the price at the time of the purchase? Is 20,000. I think 20,000. I'm sorry. Okay, divided by what is the thing? The purchase price. Okay, is nothing but the 20,000. That is nothing but the return on A. Okay, I again go to the back. Here you can see what is the CT. CT means cash flow received during that particular holding period. Okay, so in this particular 1 year I am getting the 800 rupees on the project A. So that is the means in that 1 year. Okay, so that cash flow is nothing but the 800. So I put there 800 plus what is the PT means the ending value. So ending value means what is the ending value here is 21,500, because at 21,500 I put, or you can say that I sell that particular project. Okay, so that is the PT is the 21,500. And what is the beginning of that particular project value? Beginning of that particular project value is 21,500. Okay, so that is the beginning. So this difference actually shows the capital gain. How much capital gain? The capital gain means what is the right now price what is the at the time of the purchase price is nothing but the capital gain. Okay, so current income plus capital gain divided by purchase price is nothing but the return. Okay, so I just tried to calculate here return on A, means the project A is nothing but the 800 plus 21,500 minus 21,500 minus 2,000 divided by 20,000. I am sorry, 20,000 divided by 20,000 is equal to how much? Can you quickly calculate, class? How much return is
0.115.
0.115 means 11.5%, right? In percent, if I want to write, then 11.5% return actually you will get when you purchase this particular project 1 year ago. Okay, what is the return? 11.5%. Okay, now I need to calculate the return for B. So what is the cash flow in the project B? What is the cash flow? It's generated 1700. Okay, so it generated 1700, that is the cash flow, means that particular entity generate the 1700. So that is the one thing. Okay, so you can say that is the cash flow plus how much you gain on that particular share, or in that particular you can say in that particular project. Okay, so here what is the ending price? Ending price is 11,800. What is the price at the time of the purchase? What is the price? I think 1200. Okay, 12,000, I'm sorry, divided by at the time of the purchase, what is the price? 12,000. Can you quickly calculate what will be the percentage?
$12.5.
12.5. So which one is the best project?
Project B.
Project B. Okay, so on the basis of the return you need to select which one is the best. Okay, maybe I think when you say the project A, that time you have no idea regarding to the cash flow, I think so, that's why you told like that. Okay, but cash flow you will be get. Okay, suppose if you buy any company share, the cash flow means how much profit generated by that particular capital, means market cap. Okay, so every company generates some amount of the profit, and that amount they will pass you on the in the form of the dividend, right? And some amount they will reinvest also. Okay, so here assume that the dividend amount is 800 and 1700, but if I compare this thing with the share, then that is the situation. Okay, so here you getting the return 12.5% in the project B. So I can say the project B is the best compared to the A. That is the thing. So how to calculate the return? Is there any doubt? When only single security is given at the time, how to calculate the return? Is there any doubt regarding to that? Don't put message in the chat box. I unable to see, because if I see your chat box message, then I need to minimize this screen. So unmute and tell me, okay, is there any doubt? Okay, the next point is the portfolio return. Okay, so again the portfolio means here I am not talking about the single project. Here we means actually invest in the many project A, B, C, D, E, different type of the project, or you can say I invest in the different type of the share. Okay, so the expected return in that thing means that combination of that particular organization there I invested, or that particular project there I invested, is nothing but the portfolio. So the expected return on a portfolio is computed as a weight average of the expected return on the stock which actually available in that particular portfolio. Okay, so how you will be calculate when there are lot of project is available. Okay, suppose only one person have a lot of project A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so at the time how much weightage, means suppose their amount of the investment is not equal in the all project, right? You invested different amount of the money, suppose here 1200, here 1500, here 1600, here 200, here 300, and here suppose 200. So this amount is different, right? So you need to identify the weightage of investment. Okay, so you need to identify the weightage of the investment, means it's nothing but the, you can say the percentage investment, means the total investment is suppose 1200, 1500, okay, some amount of the total investment. Out of that, how much percent I invested into the A, B, C, D, E. So on the basis of that, you need to identify weight on each project, and that weight, if you multiply with the each project return, it is nothing but the expected return project, or expected return of the entire portfolio. Are you getting my point? If I talk about the return of portfolio, suppose portfolio means it is a combination of different organization or different project there you invested. Okay, so A, B, C, D, E, F, these are the different project there I invested different amount. Now I need to identify the weight, how much weight percentage I invested into the A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, suppose okay, I quickly add all these things, 1200, 1500, how much, 27, 6, 33, 43, 45, I think it is a 50, means it is a 500. Okay, so 500 is the total investment. So what is the weight here? 12 divided by 500 divided by 500, this is the weightage. Okay, divided by 500. So this will be, means you can easily calculate. Now what is the return here? The return you identify, means you need to calculate, like I just told you how you can calculate the return of any project. So you can calculate the cash flow plus how much gain you occurred in that particular holding time, divided by what is the price of the purchase. So you will be identify easily the return, and if you multiply with the weight, and after that this is the for A, so RA WA, okay, plus RB WB plus RCWC and RDWE, and like that you need to identify. So if you do the sum, that is nothing but the expected return of your portfolio. So the ERP is nothing but the expected return of portfolio, where the WI is the proportion of the portfolio, and ERI is nothing but the expected return on stock or on a particular organization, or you can say on a particular share. So that is the thing. So how to calculate the portfolio of the return? Now I think you have clear idea. The next point, okay, there is the one numerical we will do. There actually when we need to calculate the expected return, okay, so that time maybe in the numerical they will give the return is mentioned here, what is the return of that particular organization, and on the basis of the return as well as the probability also they will give you. Okay, just wait for 2 minutes. Okay, so how you can calculate this particular thing that we will discuss here. So here the return is given like 20 and the probability is given here. So with respective the each you can say the project and like that. So how to calculate? Yeah, how to calculate the expected return? So expected return. Okay, so what is the way to calculate the expected return? I just told you, means probability will, okay, just wait, you know the return RI plus what is the probability to occur this particular amount of the return, the 20%. What is the mention here? 20 means 0.2. I'm sorry, it is nothing but that 0.2%, or you can say this one is 0.3, 0.4. You need to change like that, okay? 0.5, 0.6 and 0.7, because it is actually it is given in the percentage, so we change in the actual thing. 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. What is the probability of occurrence this particular thing? So written into the probability pi, you need to just multiply these two things, and what will be the answer? Can you tell me quickly? 0.2 into 0.10, what will be the answer? I think 0.02, right? 0.06. If there any calculation mistake, then please tell me, okay? 6 into 12, 1, 2. Okay, so this is the RI and PI. So can you quickly add all these things, RI, PI, class? Can you quickly add? Can you quickly add?
0.46.
0.46.
Okay, good. So 0.46 is the, you can say, that is the means actual total of the RI and PI. Okay, so what is the return in this particular case, or expected return? That's why I written here R bar. Okay, that is nothing but the expected return is nothing but the summation RI PI into PI is nothing but what will be the answer is 13 0.46, right? So you can say the 46%, if I write in the form of the percentage. Okay, so maybe I made a somewhere mistake, just wait. 46 is more, no? 0.02, 0.06, 0.04, 5, 3, 15, so 0.5. Okay, then 46 is the right, I think. Okay, so now this is the means we discuss about the return, right? Now the next point, how you calculate the risk, means what is the risk factor is available, what is the way to calculate that? Okay, so for that there you need to identify the standard deviation that actually discuss about the actually shows about the risk in that particular investment. Okay, so what is the standard deviation? So I think everyone is know that what is the standard deviation is nothing but, okay, I try to quickly calculate. So you have a value of this particular thing, right? So 0. I think there is some mistake is there. RI and divided by 3. Okay, I will check out. I think somewhere is there some issue. Okay, so okay, so what is the standard deviation? Standard deviation is nothing but the summation of R I minus R bar square, okay, into pi. So that is the formula to calculate the standard deviation. So what you need to do when I talk about the standard deviation, what is the RI for first one? If I talk about the first one, what is the RI? Is nothing but the 0.2 minus What is the means this r bar is nothing but the 0.46 square into the probability is 0.10. It's not quickly work. Okay, the next one is same you need to do for the next one. The 0.3 minus 0.46 square into 0.20. Okay, like that you need to do for all the thing, and the under root is nothing but the, actually I unable to write quickly here. Okay, so it shows like that, means if you identify the standard deviation, it actually indicate how much amount of the risk there, means how much percentage of the risk, and we will discuss more about the risk in the coming session. But I hope that written part is clear, the written part is clear to everyone.